Hold up. Wait a minute.
Bruh.
Did you hit the like button? Drop some rabbits in the chat. Let's go.
Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, hit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. If you want the tea, come see me. Rabbit hole is the place to be for real news, not fake news. Celebrity news, breaking news around the clock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock. Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, hit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. True crime is my specialty. Exposing the industry. Unsolved mysteries. Sticking to reality. Fair use commentary. Talking about cults. Trying to get results. Exploring cults. Exploring. Researching. Debunking. Investigating. Being nosy. Super nosy. Being messy. Being shady. Rabbit hole news. That's me. The chick with ADHD. Unmedicated. But quite educated. Hit that like. Hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat. Hit chat. Hit that like. Hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop some drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Hit that like. Hit that like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Yes, Margot. Go. She did do that song. She's amazing. Shout out to Danny Robertson who did the song for us. Thank you. Dee, thank you for blessing me with like 5 gifts to the people, to the channel. Thank you. You guys put some like confettis, some thumbs up, some hearts. What else do we have here? Some balloons. If you've been blessed. Let's see how many. The mic? What about the mic? Am I off? Let me know. Hold up. Is my mic okay? 1, 2. Oh, you know what? You are so right. Here we go. Is my mic better? Let me know. Plug your mic. No, it was no echo. It's my mic. I tell you, I go through these things where I unplug the mic. It just goes off. All right, y'all hear me? You hear me? You've arrived? All right. Is that better? Thank you. I feel like such a rookie. Like, hello, you've been doing this for almost 5 years. You better know how to like plug the mic. What's wrong with you? I swear, if this was an employee evaluation thing, I'd be fired already. Shout out to everybody. Blinking the mic just a little bit. Look, isn't that pretty? I had all blue the other day and nobody noticed. But I'm trying to be careful because I got the ones with the adhesive to it. And then Baby Bunny was messing with it. Because, she messes with everything. I can never not. Like, she just messes with everything. All right. So then she kind of made it like really crazy and I couldn't stick it back. So I had to get creative about the kind of adhesive that I was using for the mic. So then the mic isn't sticky. So it is what it is. Hey, Pika. All right. Let me greet the people. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. And I didn't even know if I told my community wall that we are live. We live now. Get in here. Everybody. Morris, thank you for this. Shout out to Morris. Thank you, love. Thank you. I'm working on a clip. And I'm just trying to find something funny because I'm going through GIFs. I'm trying to find something funny so that when we meet our goal, I'm able to play it and y'all can I don't know, have a it's like a good thing. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to work on a clip for our thing. Shout out to everybody. Did you get her craft in the mail? No. Dee, hit me up. Dee. Did you send something on the Amazon? Let me know. Hit me up, girl. Because I haven't seen anything yet. I've only gotten something from Sylvia. That's about it. Shout out to Sylvia. I hope Sylvia's okay. Thinking of you, Sylvia, if you're watching this. Shout out to you. Ay vamos, ay ya vamos, ay vamos. Shout out to you. Everybody come through. Okay, Amazon order. All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out on the people. You know, I was thinking about this too. I was thinking about the guy, like when they do the soccer, the goal. I was thinking about that too. I forgot what his name is. Cause I remember, man, he used to, every time we had soccer on and the household, that guy would be so annoying every time, every time, every time. You say you just ate half of Tony's chocolate bar and read the recall? There's a recall? Oh, I'm sorry. That's never good. That is never, never good. That is like you bite an apple and there's like half a worm. Yeah, that got good. That's not good. I've arrived. Yes, I've arrived. JJ, shout out to you. Well, I've never even heard of Tony's. What is this? What's Tony's chocolates? What is that? Let me know. You see, see, I've never had that happen to me, but that I'm just saying that's the equivalent of like you're biting, you know, something, and then there's like it's expired, or say like you drink milk and it's expired or something. Let me know. Oh my God, thank you, Measure Man, for the $5. Thank you, Measure Man. Shout out to Measure Man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, only half a worm crawled in that apple. I heard that. It's like a now I want some chocolate. Well, damn. Is it a laxative? Yeah, is Tony's a laxative or what is it? It's so good. Well, just average Jess. It's so expired, girl. Like, what do you do? It's so good. Tony's what is it? Chocoloni? Chocolony? What is Tony's chocolate? You know what I'm obsessed with? Speaking of things that we're obsessed with, have you guys been watching those ASMRs? Like I get the little ASMR shorts where people are biting into like the crystal candy. And I'm like, I wish that I was a big enough YouTuber where people are like asking me to sponsor, to promote everything. Every time I get like an email for a sponsorship, it's like some scam. Like I got some from like the other side of the world. They want me to sponsor headlights. Like, and I'm looking at the email and it's a Gmail. It's not even a real business. I need people to reach out to me. Listen, if you are a real person and you need, listen, we could work something out. I will promote, do a video, but we got to meet halfway. Look, I have yet to find, out of my time that I've been on YouTube, I have yet to find somebody who is really, really about business when they want sponsorships. So if you guys know, let me know. So many of them are scams. That's why. So that's why. Hello, Fresh will sponsor the gum on someone's shoes. Oh my, yeah, it's Jerome's tire shop. I feel like, why am I? This is crazy. And I'm getting like YouTube does this thing on their studio for creators where like they'll send you products, but it's like not even a bargain like that. Cause then it's like, well, we'll only give you 10% off a product. And the product is like $300. And then they're only giving me 10% off of that. Then they want me to promote it on the channel. And I'm like, but I really didn't need those bed sheets, or I didn't need that pillow, or like, what are we doing here? Like they do that kind of shit. It's too much. It's too much. I'll stick with my York peppermint candies just to be safe. You can't go wrong with that. Come on, Rabbit, do better help with sponsorship. Do better help. Y'all, listen, we all need a little better help. That's what I'd say. Just show your feet. You'll blow up. Some people like that kind of stuff. Listen, I actually don't have ugly. I take care of my feet. Okay? I do. I take care of my feet. All right? Believe it or not, I got some good feet. And I know, and I've been tempted. I said, I can open an OnlyFans and be doing foot stuff over there, but I don't think so. And y'all will never even know because it would be anonymous. All right. I know. Everybody and their mother does the Raycons. You know what? Speaking of Raycons, not the Raycons, the Raycoms. What's the Raycoms? You talking about the Raycons, right? Yep, this has turned into Rabbit After Dark. It has. I'm sorry. Listen, that's adult content. We're not talking about that. You guys are trying to get me demonetized. Isn't that a cult? That scent bird. So, listen, shout out to everybody. If you selling the bird stuff with the scent, the stuff, I heard that that was a bit cultish, kind of like the ones, the ladies with the shit. You find this brand on Goodwill every time. LuLaRoe. LuLaRoe was a thing, right? You said Raycons, fat fingers. No, boys wants to. I submitted mine for boys, and I've yet to hear back from them. I said, sure, send me those $250 headphones, and I'll do a free promotion for you on this channel. One commercial, and that's it. Um, the cult of the scent bird. It depends who you ask. You guys remember when the LuLaRoe? Remember the LuLaRoe? I have one. I found it at Goodwill and I said, I'm just going to take this shirt because it's like a house shirt. It's great for cleaning. I'm just going to take it. They got the weird ass patterns. Listen, shout out to everybody that wore LuLaRoe, or and if you still wear it because it's affordable and it's cheap and you can probably find it at Goodwill. I don't know too many people that sell LuLaRoe anymore. But LuLaRoe was like a thing where everybody was like, oh, yes, Mary Brown was high on that LuLaRoe shit. That thing was scamming a lot of people and they were doing the most. And I remember watching this documentary about people that were selling LuLaRoe, making lots of money, and then they were like doing the most too. So, I mean, sometimes when you sell things like that, you get caught up in like pyramid cult schemes and stuff like that. You guys got to be careful. You guys got to be careful. Lululemon, not that brand. No, LuLaRoe is the one with all the colors. Let me show you what I'm talking about. LuLaRoe. Is that's still a thing? It is a thing. Yeah, it's still a thing. So it always had like you could tell when it was a LuLaRoe brand almost, but people were like all hyped up to selling this stuff. I'll show it to you guys. And I remember hearing about this lady who like really went broke trying to like be part of that. Look at this. There were so many lawsuits to this company. This company made so much money. Here it is. This is just to give you an idea of like the fashion. Like it was a hipster, I don't know, colorful hipster. I can't do all that. I can't do all that. That's too much. I mean, it's cute, but I can't do that. Like, I can't. But they were expensive and they were cheap. It's like a trend, right? Lululemon is expensive as shit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. Listen, hit me up at the Goodwill. Sorry, I'm a bargain kind of girl. Okay, I will find you a bargain. If not the Goodwill, then I don't pay full price for things. I do not pay full price for things. That's what I gotta say. You thought it was a snobbish mama thing? Yeah, but people like used to, make a living off of like selling this stuff. It used to, people used to buy this stuff all the time. But yeah, you and me, let's go. Let's go. Okay. This is how I am. I am. American Dad did show on making fun of it. Roger was trying to get somebody to buy it to share it out. That show was crazy too. It's multi-marketing and it got out of hand and people were like, I don't know, it's so weird. It turned into like a Mean Girls Club situation. That's what it turned out. I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, let's get it together. All right. So looking at the poll, let's go ahead and talk about our girl over here. Let's talk about our girl over here, okay? Ay, 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 ay. So she was given 4 days to live, and I guess it's not happening, actually. And I'm glad she's okay. Like, let me be very clear. I know I'm being very sarcastic, but she was given like time to live. There was a time frame that she gave, okay? So now she is out of the hospital. Jeffrey Epstein's accuser, Virginia, leaves hospital after crash. Why brother says accident saved her life. So, like, all these exclusives are being dropped by people, okay? All of them. Yeah, she's fine now. Storm's like, yeah, we started voting opposite. You think I didn't catch that? See, I be watching you guys over here in the votings. I know what I'm doing when I pick what goes first and what goes last. You guys are funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I might switch it up tomorrow. You never know. She hasn't updated her picture, but I guess she's left the hospital. Okay. So for those that need catching up to the story, this is what happened. This is Virginia. She is one of the Epstein accusers as well as a Prince Andrew accuser. She got into this, I guess, car accident. Now, initially, the way it was reported, it was like there was like no injuries in this accident. Her posting on social media was very misleading in my I still stand with that. It was very misleading in my opinion. Okay. She basically put on her post that she had like 4 days to live and she had like renal failure. So that was like before April, and now we're like April 7th, and she's, sounds like she's doing she's okay. But um there's a lot of controversy. It turns out that this photo might have not been from a car accident. It might have been cuz the ex, you know, her estranged husband put his hands on her. And that got revealed after yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was when the story basically dropped. So she is alleging that her husband, Robert, physically abused her. I guess this is from where this story comes from. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. She looks severely beat. This looks like a fight more than I would say a car accident, especially because they said that the car accident was like minor injuries or no injuries at all, actually. And so it had a lot of us questioning, well, how did she go from like, the officials were saying they're not denying that there wasn't this bus and car accident situation. Like, that's not the denial. The question is why wasn't she taken at the hospital then? She wasn't. Sounds like she was taken afterwards, and it sounds like she's been there. But this is a picture that apparently was taken at the hospital. You could see the hospital bed behind her, so there's that. And she's got the little like monitor things. Now she's still wearing the jewelry from the hospital, from she's not wearing a gown, you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of us had questions. But Virginia recently posted a picture of her bruised face on Instagram, saying that she had been in a road accident and was told she had 4 days to live. Virginia has alleged that she had been abused by her husband of 22 years, Robert. Virginia has said that she was a sex abuse victim of Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew. And there's pictures out there of her with these individuals, by the way. Epstein died by suicide. We know that's questionable. That's my opinion. And Prince Andrew denied all the allegations. Okay. So Virginia has been released from the hospital today, a week after saying that she was near death following a vehicle accident with the bus. Now, Virginia, 41, was released from Sir Charles Hospital. And this is what the reps confirmed. Her people confirmed with people. They didn't provide any additional information about her health. So she told everybody she was dying of like kidney renal failure. You see a documentary coming. I see like an investigative reporter saying we need to find out what had happened. That's what everybody was saying. That's what everybody's saying. The duck, quack quack says, woke up, find myself alive. So quack. Thank you, my love. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Misleading or lied? I don't know. So then the other thing that came about, I think it could be both. I mean, we could say both, right? The other thing that came out is that she didn't mean to post this on social media, not the public IG. She meant to post it on a private social media that she had, and somehow it went out public. Now, could it possibly be a DV? Maybe. Could it possibly be a scam? Maybe. There are so many questions that we have. You said, I ain't going to judge if that's what happened and it's true and it brought attention. It did. It did. She's an actress playing a role. Royals been doing this for more than 1,000 years since they occupied the UK. Wait. Who's an actress? Richie. But she's not part of the Royals. Who? Say. Drop the name. Is it Dee Dee? Thank you. Dee Dee? Shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. You said, I can clearly see 4 different injury sites just to the side of her face. That is inconsistent with the vehicle accident. I believe that she was beat more than a vehicle accident. That looks like to me like somebody that was beat. Okay. That's how I see this picture. Maybe she was beat and then she kind of made up the accident thing to try to hide, you know, from the public. But here's the question that I have. Is the public really looking for her like that? Like, do people really know who she really like? I mean, I'm just saying, like, the thing about social media is that if you don't post, people don't look for you, right? The only reason why we know about this situation is because she posted on social media, right? But maybe it was an outcry. Maybe it was like her posting this up there to just make an outcry that she's going through this. Yeah, she looks more like she's hurt by her partner. So, as somebody that has met several, situations like this where people will lie and cover up and omit for, their partners, it does happen. It does happen. It doesn't make a person a bad person. Sometimes it's about self-preservation. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt now. Now, let me just say this. I am still very skeptical about things. Just, I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest with you. And y'all are allowed to be as skeptical as you want to be. Because I could see this kind of both ways. I could see this both ways. I don't know. That's how I feel. Right now, Crazy Night and Day's just a video on like this, like 4 minutes ago. Ooh. Hey, Chrissy. Mel, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Thank you, love. Shout out to you, love. Thank you. That's the question that I have. Honestly, Pika, like, did she file because I'm sorry, this would be enough for me to file something. And if she's got kids that are teenagers, she's got one adult, one and two teenagers. So are they around this too? Like, I'm kind of wondering. I told you guys that makes me question a little bit about that. Saidella, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Shout out to you, Saidella. Thank you for supporting my channel. Shout out to you, love. It's kind of weird. I would never come out publicly due to fear, but if I was being abused, I don't really know what to think, honestly. Well, don't they have don't forget that universal sign for DV, or not, excuse me, it's not for DV, it's for help. Alicia Villarreal did it on stage. I showed you, we did a whole video about this. She's a celebrity, Mexican artist, okay? Mexican singer. She was in the middle of the stage and she put her hand up and she went like this. Okay? And that's the universal sign for help. So, I mean, and that's help, not DV, just help. So just to clarify that. So if anybody needs help, you out there, that's what you do. It's put your thumb in, it's universal. Okay. Yeah. So just a heads up. You didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that until recently as well. But yes, just an average Jess. Thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, share that. I mean, Google it. It's out there. I learned it when I did a video on Alicia Villarreal because she was going trending, and people are like, "Well, who's that?" And I said, "Well, this is an artist that I grew up, listening to music to in Spanish." So we learned that, and it was good to know. Good to know. Okay, moving on. You said, well, not in this universe, I guess. Now the rest of us know. Now y'all know. Share it, and Google it. It's always good to know. But again, the jury, I'm still side-eyeing this situation a little bit because I think I'm allowed to, and that's okay. I have a lot of questions about it. You were today years old? Really? Oh my God, I thought I was the only one that didn't know. Let me show you guys. Universal sign for help. It's a universal sign for help. It doesn't have to be DV. Say you're in a really bad situation, okay? And this is what you do. And everybody should know this. You hold your hand up, okay? And then you go like this, and people will know. You don't even have to speak, okay? That's how you know. People have done it. I mean, she did it and she went viral and you could see it. So it's palm up, you tuck in your thumb, and then you basically go like this, okay? So yeah, the more you know. Listen, people, the more you know. Where's the more you know? Here you go. I try to teach somebody, right? Like something today, all right? Make sure you pass that along. I didn't know as well. The more you No. Have a good day, work day. Shout out to you, love. Shout out to you. You'll never be me. She's like, back to work. It's only useful if the right person know what it means. That's right. That's why you got to teach people. All right. That's why you got to teach people. Because guess what? I'm very tempted to bring Smokey the Bear because only you can stop forest fires. Or McGruff the crime dog. Oh, oh my God, taking me back to my Dare days. Oh man, don't you know what Dare stood for? Shout out to everybody. If you ever took Dare in school, did you all ever take Dare? And you got the black shirt with the Dare letters? I want one of those. My children don't know what that is. They'd be like, what is that? It's the same thing. They're like, what the hell is a phone book? They don't know. Yo, 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 yo. Today you're going to learn something. That's right. McGruff. See, this is like ingrained. If there's anything that I remember from school, elementary, is drug abuse resistance education and say no to drugs, except for edibles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's right. That's right. Mm-mm. Okay, moving on, moving on, moving on. So that is the update on our girl Virginia. Hopefully she's doing okay, but the jury is still out for me a little bit. We'll see what comes out of it. I'm sure there'll be somebody investigating that. All right, let's talk about an individual that, where is it? Here it is. Oh my goodness. Nobody told me about this. I would have been reporting on this had I known this. But there's a YouTuber. I saw this horrible video. Horrible. Let me put my email down. Y'all know my email now. Horrible video that was on Twitter. Okay. This YouTuber who's I think over 200,000 subscribers was like beating the shit out of his, girlfriend. Yeah. Snowfire, thank you. Check out Dan Is It Wooden? Outspoken. He did a whole show on this topic or subject. He questioned her truthfulness. All right, I'll check it out. Thank you for this. Thank you for the $5, my love. Shout out to you. I'll definitely check it out. I'll write it down on my well, I'll get it after I'm done here. Thank you, love. Appreciate it. Did you listen? Listen. This really got to me right here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated seeing yeah, those edibles will mess you up. You ain't never lie. Those edibles will mess you up. Okay. YouTube star Kid Kypree, I think that's how you say his name. Kid Kypree allegedly beats GF on video. She says it started with stupid argument. No, I saw this video. I can't play this video here because I will literally get like taken down immediately, expeditiously. Okay. What? Really? Who's NH? Chrissy, thank you. Who's NH? He was beating her, beating her, beating her, beating her. And it wasn't like, oh no, like he had his hands on her and then he takes off after the cops get there. Oh my God. So this guy, YouTuber, all right, this is his I had to look him up because I'm not subscribed. I'm not subscribed, okay? But this is him. I'm surprised he hasn't lost any following from this. This is his channel, okay? 261,000 subscribers. Okay. It's horrible. Like I'm traumatized by seeing these kind of videos. I don't like seeing these kind of videos. Like I feel some type of way about them. But YouTuber star Kid Kypree got hit with the felony domestic violence charge after being caught on camera hitting his girlfriend. And she told police the incident started with an argument about something stupid. Violent viral video shows a man who cops say is Kid Kypree beating the crap out of the woman in the bedroom, punching her multiple times in the head, ribs, and viciously beat down. It was horrible. I sat there and I said, let me tell you something. If it, I would have had a hard time not getting involved in that. Oh my God. And Kid Kypree, who's Kypree Darnell Taylor, was arrested in Michigan for aggravated DV. a felony according to online records. It's a graphic video. I'm not playing it here because we will get flagged. It's so graphic. Social media star girlfriend told police that they were arguing about something stupid. The girlfriend said they were arguing about something stupid before Kypree hit her in the face, according to the arrest affidavit obtained by TMZ. Cops say that the woman had significant swelling under her eye and her cheeks. This is the mugshot. Police say the incident happened Sunday in Battle Creek, and the town's police sergeant tells us Kypree fled the scene on foot. He didn't live stream this. Okay, keep that in mind. After the cops were called, but was found nearby and arrested and booked in Calhoun County Jail. Cops say Kid Kypree has at least one prior conviction for DV. He's scheduled to be arraigned later today. So this was 4 days ago. We missed it when it broke, April 3rd, but it was I think last week. I mean, he hasn't posted anything, but like, what the fuck? And I'm looking to see what is his channel about. Let me see. He's the official Kid Kypree channel comedy. Okay, so he does like comedy skits. His girlfriend's all over the channel, guys. This is a sad part. It's like the girlfriend's right there. It's just horrible. So just anyways, sorry about that. It just triggers me a bit. I hate saying that. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's here. Okay. Y'all talking about THC. Shout out to everybody. Grab the PP. He's a fucking coward. Okay. Like when you see that video, it I'm sorry, it stirred something up in me. It really did. No. That's not cool, and that's not cute, and that's not okay. We don't approve of that foolishness. Okay. Yeah, shout out to everybody except him. There's nothing comical. Nothing comical. That's right. Thank you, Allá Vamos. Thank you for saying that. It does. Everybody, like I said, everybody has a different story and journey. So, shout out to you guys. I want us to get into this situation right here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh man, are we really okay. Before we get into this guy right here, hold up. Where did it go? Oh, I forgot to pull this. I have to talk about before we get into this guy. I want to talk about Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant. So this is kind of scary. Okay? Be careful, people, with your kids if you're traveling and stuff like that. Be careful, all right? Hugh Grant calls out creepy airport officer over intrusive encounter with his kids. Okay? Did y'all hear about this? Hugh Grant called out an immigration officer at London's airport on social media after an intrusive interaction involving his and Anna, Epstein's 3 children. So this is interesting. Hold up. Let's see if we can. No, thank you, E. Stop trying to sell me shit. All right.
Hugh Grant gives his take on Luann de Lesseps' claim she had a heavy makeout session with him in the...
Okay, wait. That's not even what they're talking about. Sorry about that. Hugh Grant was not actually loving at a recent airport experience. Indeed, the Notting Hill actor dad to John 12, Lulu 9, and Blue 6, and wife Anna, as well as Tabitha 13 and Felix 11 and his ex, detail an encounter with an immigration officer at London's airport he deemed to be unsettling. Just came through the airport with the wife and the children. Okay, and this is what he wrote, I guess, on X. Why don't we go straight to the statement? Yep, that's him right here. We'll go right to the statement. This is crazy, okay? I thought this was creepy too. If he went through this, hold up. Let's see. Where are my tabs? Where'd you go, tabs? Here it is. Just came through the airport with the wife and the children. We all have the same last name, Grant, on our passports. Immigration officer engages my children in chit chat, then whispers to them, "Are these your mom and dad?" Intrusive, insulting, and creepy. What do you guys think of that? I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, he's got some scandals. When I was a kid, I was going through the air. I flew a lot when I was a child. We traveled a lot. With my mom at least, not so much with. But we were always going to Mexico because we would fly, would take planes and stuff like that when I was growing up. And customs always asked if like that was my mom or like what relation she was to me or stuff like that. That does happen. So I mean, it might be intrusive, but I think that this is the kind of things that they do. Is it creepy? Yeah. Intrusive? Yeah. But they tend to do that. That's something that they ask. That's they do ask that. Is it creepy? Yeah, sometimes. Very notable one in Hollywood. That's right. I don't know, sort of dumb security questions, but that security is at an airport. They aren't insulting you. Here's the deal though. If they aren't insulting you, they are groping you. Now, if this is a groping incident, that's a little bit different. But I'm gonna be honest with you. They do ask, they say, hey, hey, is that really your mom or dad? That does I mean, it happened to me a couple of times. They'd ask if that was really my parent. I don't think it's creepy, but maybe the guy just feels like maybe it was like you see the last names, yeah, so that don't mean anything. You don't mind taking your shoes off, etc., and feel safer, etc. But when they treat you like you're really dumb and yell at you and cuss at you, it's crossing the line. I've never seen anybody. Well, let me take that back. I mean, I've seen that, especially on the holidays. That TSA is off the effing chain. I went to the airport. I don't know how many times, 4 times, 5 times, the last year. That TSA is off the chain, honestly. And I had to go, like, I wasn't even flying. I had to go into like the airport, all the way in there to sit with the person that I was with. That is true, Diane. You never know. It could save a child that's being taken. Sure, they all have the same last names. It's very intrusive, but it does happen. I feel like the correct question to the child would have been, who is this person, rather than are these your parents? That's a good point. Like, who's that person to you? Who's that person to you? You know? Gotcha. My only complaint is that TSA doesn't buy you dinner first. Oh my god. I hate, how damn, like when you go to TSA, oh man, I was so mad. A couple years ago, I had like some expensive shampoo, and I remember what happened. They were going through this little luggage, and I was so mad because I was telling the person that I was flying with, you need to make sure that you put it in the big luggage that's going to go under the plane, because they're going to make us literally throw this shampoo bottle that was damn expensive. Okay. And they did all that, and it was just that was too much. They threw away that shampoo bottle, and I was so mad because it was so expensive. But they do the most sometimes, and it's like, don't you guys have like testing strips or something where you guys can test if some of these items have like bombs or stuff? Like, why are you guys throwing items away? But is this the first time ever this has happened to him? It's never happened. Rabbit, you said that this is normal thing on. Yeah, this happens. I'm going to tell you, as much as I've traveled, and I've traveled a lot, okay, as a child, all the time I was asked if that's my mom. All the time, or if that's, the person that I'm flying with. That's normal. So it does kind of make me wonder, even if I had the last name and there's a passport, are you okay? Are you safe? Is that your mom? Yeah, yes. I mean, that you just answered the question. It gets very intrusive. I'll never forget, I had to take my homework one time when I was traveling to Mexico, and I had one of those solar calculators, like the solar ones that turns on and off when the sunlight hits a little thing. And the lady was like freaking out on me. She's like, you need to turn this calculator off. And I'm telling her, you can't turn it off. It's fucking solar. She wouldn't just leave it alone. So I had to like show her that it turns off when you dim the little light sensor thing. Like things like that. You're like, I don't know. Like, they are intrusive, but I'd rather people be intrusive because they're trying to be safe about something. If that makes sense. Now, if you're groping people, it's a little bit different, right? So we need to teach this to parents and teachers all the time around trafficking and how it works on open handheld held up with the thumb tucked in the palm and the fingers then folding down over the thumb. Yes, that's a universal sign, measured man. I have a really bad flight anxiety and I was a little spacey. You said if it happens in the US, the incident would be terrifying. People are pulled off the street in public places. You said I have ADHD and they are rude. They yell at the kids in front of me on delaying stuff. Morris, thank you so much for this. Shout out to you, Morris. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm talking too much. Sorry about that. This is what happens when I talk too much on my channel. The Doug, you are same with up. You are same with up. What you mean? The Doug, thank you so much for this. Shout out to you. You said, hold up, man, I'm a white-skinned man, the white-skinned little sister in the family or brown natives. LOL. I've crossed the border every weekend and would have to have some notes for my mom just in case. Yeah, I remember my dad had to give my mom like a custody note one time. We traveled. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, Rabbit, don't report on the stinking BBL like everyone else. What BBL? They have to be hurting for content. And that's just what BBL are you talking about, Measure Man? BBL. BBL? Please don't report on the stinking BBL. Wait, who got a BBL? What? Measure Man, you're confusing me. Shout out to you. I'm not riding on anybody, but certain people I know may or may not have smuggled certain substances. Aduko, you're making a confession in my chat. I'm sorry. Watch the feds. Watch the feds. Thank you, the duck. Shout out to you. You are same with up. I don't know what you mean, the duck. Let me know what you mean. Can I volunteer to be groped? Shut up. Pika, shout out to Pika. Snowfire, thank you for the 20. You said it's not the officers because they're trying to traffic. It's not the officers because they are trying to traffickers. Traffickers make passports with all the same names with the same trafficking in the world. People need to get over some questions you may or may not like. I agree. I think you meant to say, and this might be I'm gonna try. I think that there's a typo here, but I think I know what you're saying. You're saying that it's not the officer's fault because traffickers can get away with, like, writing false passports and stuff like that. I agree with you, Snowfire. You're absolutely right. And some of the questions, I think it's important. Is the child doing okay? Are they elusive? Are they awake when you're asking these questions? Do they know their name? Can they point out who their mom and dad is? If you're flying with separate parents, there's other parents and stuff like that. Who are they? Like, this is normal stuff. I encountered it all the time. But yeah. Some lady, well, you're gonna have to tell me. I have no idea who you're talking about. The BBL, the butt lift, she's telling she took hers out because it stunk. Oh, you're talking about the lady with the rotting flesh? Oh yeah, I heard. We were talking about that guy who was doing the BBLs from the basement. It's gross. Yeah. But like, yeah, I saw something. I didn't report on it. I'm like, I'm good. I talk about plastic surgeries and cosmetic surgeries all the time. I mean, I'm glad she took whatever she wanted out. Just remember, you don't get dinner, as Aduko pointed out. Shout out to y'all. Let's see. Hold up. Yeah, so I mean, I don't take this whole situation with the airport asking questions. I think that that's kind of normal. Maybe he just didn't like that. Another thing I want to tell you guys before I forget to, and it was on my thing to talk about today, but I don't think I have time, but I have like maybe 2 minutes to talk about. You guys are traveling because the summer's coming. Carbon monoxide poisoning has been tied to several traveler deaths. Carbon monoxide poisoning. You guys are doing your little Airbnbs. You're going to Mexico. You're going to different places. Please be careful. There's a lot of carbon monoxide stuff happening when people go vacation. And so you guys got to stay safe. So this is an article that I encountered. And I said, yeah, this is around the time where people, they go on vacations, they go on family resorts and stuff like that, vacation resorts, Costa Rica, all this kinds of stuff. You guys got to be careful. March 14th, there was Miller Gardner, son of a former New York Yankees player, Brett Gardner, died on family vacation at Costa Rica Beach Resort a month prior. So 3 American women were discovered dead in Belize in a hotel. In both cases, authorities have said carbon monoxide poisoning caused the death. And that's what they're saying. Okay. God forbid, what is the real reason? if you're going on vacation, guys, especially these resorts outside these outside the country, all right, I don't know if Amazon will sell you one of them portable carbon monoxide detectors. Please be careful. Check your Airbnbs. What are you doing? I love vacations, but just be careful. All right. Travel with your own. I would. I don't know if they make them, but I totally would. Totally. That would be me. I'd be traveling with one. Just like you got your little mosquito repellent shit. You put it on your purse, your little thingy. They make portable ones, just like they do the shiwis and the wee wees and the he wees, all those things, the portable potties. Make sure you get one of these because you just never know. You never know. So be careful. Okay. Be careful. Be careful. I just wanted to throw that in there since we were talking about traveling. All right. Let's talk about Russell Brand. Okay. Okay. I believe it, Measured Man. My sister lived in her car in Colorado and it was much cheaper. She did it by choice and she had to carry one of those in her car. Those are smart to have, one of them portable ones. I don't know if they sell one, like if they sell them on Amazon or if they work, but maybe that might be a good idea. Y'all, something that can help you. Okay. Most of them, Morris, most of them don't. most of those places don't. It's a whole different country. They don't have to abide by regulations. But it's more common that people die while on vacation in these resorts than people know. It's true. Okay. Russell Brand did a response on his Rumble, and we're going to watch it right now. Now, let me say something. Before I went live, I was listening to HG Tutor. Is it HG Tutor? Tuber? Hold up. It's the guy who is who's a narcissist. And he's shout out to him and he's like proud of it. Well, he talks about narcissism and he exposes narcissism. HG Tutor. Yes. Knowing the narcissist, and he does a lot of content on narcissism. I think it's fantastic. So I saw this interview that he did with Andrew Gold. They sat down and they talked about this guy right here, Russell. And there's a lot of things that I didn't even know. I said, oh, they did it about a year ago. I definitely recommend you guys watch it. I don't know if this HG Tutor did a follow-up commentary on Russell, but I'm totally here for it. You said, girl, you got to narrow that down. YT syndrome. I'm not diagnosing. Okay, last Ronin, if you can drop the link in the Discord for our members, that'd be amazing because I've never seen one, but I would love it. I love it because I would totally probably buy one for me. You got to narrow that down. YT narcissist central. I don't diagnose, but this guy is like an expert. So he was doing commentary on Russell. So I thought it was interesting to listen. This was a year ago, and now watching this, listen to his response because he's finally talking about if he is going to be going to jail. Okay, let's listen to what he has to say. Hold up now.
For joining me today for Stay Free with Russell Brand and how long will I be free for? And I'm going to address as best I can the charges of sexual assault and rape in the UK that have been made against me. What I feel when looking at it with my heart as open as I can manage is that knowing that there are people that to whatever degree and for whatever reason willing to participate in a venture of this nature means that I recognize that I must have in some ways caused harm. In those Gideon hedonistic days, those ludicrous dark days, those days where I was part of a culture that then seemed to warmly applaud and celebrate Epicureanism.
Wait. Yeah. Yo. I must have caused some level of I must have done it. He's not even Yo. Pause. Time out. Thank you, Ronan. I cannot. No, but he said something before. I'm gonna have to replay it again because my mind kind of went like I don't know what to make of it. Hold up.
relentless pursuit of pleasure, a kind of casual godlessness, the kind of godlessness that leads to the erection, forgive the word, of false gods everywhere. 1 minute this is your idol, the next minute this is your idol. Fall down, bow.
You know what's so crazy is a lot of people are atheists and they don't feel like they don't be doing this shit, you know? Shout out to my atheists. You know, whatever you believe, whether you believe or you don't believe, like a lot of people are atheists and you know, like they don't make excuses, or you know, if they're caught up on something. I don't know. Hold up.
Down and worship at their corporate and consumer altars. When I was in that world, I must have been captured by a kind of darkness. But remember, for 22 and a half years, I've been drug and alcohol free, and I have a pretty good memory of accounts. And I also know that I am a person that very much respects the idea of consent. And I pray that over the coming months, when I participate with full volition and total cooperation in any legal inquiry, we'll get to see how the justice system operates in the United Kingdom. The allegations, just so you know, the charges, in fact, relate to events between 1999 and 2004. You probably won't even have heard of me until, I don't know, 2005, 2006. You know, so...
No, I knew who he was. What?
It means that when you heard of me, these things are already alleged to have taken place. So all the time that I was married to Katy Perry, all the time that the Me Too movement was happening, all the time, remember when I was talking openly about the coronavirus and the corruption during the coronavirus era? It's interesting to me that once I was on the radar of the deep state and many of their affiliates within media, because the media and the government are not separate entities. The media and the institutions of power are not separate entities. We know that now. We'll start off by looking at the United...
I can agree with that. I can agree. I do feel like the media and the government are not separate entities. I still feel like this guy is bullshitting us, though. You know what I mean? Like, I can agree that the government and the media are not separate entities. But I still think you're bullshitting me. I still feel like I got shit in my... Something smells in here. Something smells. I can agree with that. Y'all, I do. I believe it. I believe that this is part of the issue too. But I still think this guy is bullshitting me. You know what I mean? Like, two things can be correct at the same time. The media could be funded by the government, and they could be very careful about what they put out there. And they could also be very catering to one thing. Fucking look at Fox News. Fox News and, you know, all these CNN and all these other people, right? Like, we see it. I believe two things can be correct, and this guy's still bullshitting me. I think part of it too is that I've just surrounded myself, like maybe in the field, you know, of working with people, you kind of tend to like have your guard up when things like this are happening. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's why I struggle with him.
United Kingdom. There is time and evidently resources to look at alleged incidents, in my case, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. And by the way, I don't believe in that statute of limitation stuff. I think if someone committed a crime 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if a crime was committed, the person should be held accountable. Justice. I believe in justice. I believe in integrity. I believe in truth. Why? Because I believe in God. I believe that we're here to love one another, but I don't believe...
Yeah, but a lot of atheists also believe in truth and transparency and accountability. See, that's the thing that I have with him here, okay?
Believe the media believe that, and I don't believe the institutions in democracy in the United Kingdom are acting like truth, freedom, and the sanctity of the human spirit are a priority right now. Yeah, what do you like? I became a Christian, preempting that charges would appear from deep history. I acted hedonistically, knowing that in retrospect it would all pay off. Hello there, you awakening wonders. Thanks for joining me today for Stay Free.
That's his response.
Free with Russell Brand, and how long will I be free for?
I want to hear this part right here because he said something that I feel like it's a bit of a slip.
And I'm going to address as best I can the charges of sexual assault and rape in the UK that have been made against me. What I feel when looking at it with my heart as open as I can manage is that knowing that there are people that to whatever degree and for whatever reason willing to participate in a venture of this nature means that I recognize that I must have in some ways caused harm.
Right there. Right there. Right there. He says, when people participate and avenge, I recognize that I must have participated in some harm. You don't say that. You don't say that. Right there. I said something he said right here early on. Yeah, right there. The first cut, right. And then he follows by, explaining, minimizing what that might be, and also shifting decision making. That's what he did right there. Right there. That's why I was like, when I heard it, I said, he said something right here that was very interesting. Right there, right there. Sometimes you just got to listen to people's words to kind of get where they're coming from. Now, I could be totally wrong. I could have this whole thing wrong. Totally. I don't know. It could all be a huge conspiracy where the mainstream media and the government and the deep state and the North Pole and all these people are getting together and they're like, no, we're going to take this mother out right now. I could. But let me tell you something. Something about this stinks, and it's been stinking for a while, and I don't know what it is, and it's been laying heavy ever since those allegations came out. Now, could everybody be lying on him? Yeah. Could there be some people that are telling the truth and some people that are lying? Yes. Two things could be correct at the same time. Oh, many times, Natasha, he's been accused. But there's something about the way he just spoke about these allegations, right? Like the distancing and the way in which he speaks to distance himself from that actual event. And anything that is being put out there. And then he says, some of you guys might even remember me from 2004 to this time and this time. Oh, I remember him from 2004. I mean, I was a teenager. Oh, I remember him from 2004. Oh, yes, I do. So there's something very unsettling in my opinion. But you know what? We're going to see what the UK government says, right? Because everybody has a right in their day in court. We're going to be following this. We are going to meet the same energy that we've had for Diddy, for Jean-Claude Van Damme, for Kaylin Walker, who else? For any of these individuals, Danny Masterson, Diddy, Jay-Z, all these people, right? We're going to have the same energy. And if we're wrong or if we have questions, we're going to question it. And guess what? We humble ourselves and we come back and we say, you know what? We got this wrong. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe we need to look at this a little bit different. See, that's what we need to do. Because at the end of the day, we just have opinions, right? Isn't that what every content creator is doing about Diddy? And I repeated myself this morning about this because I still get the comments that say, no, Rabbit, Diddy is a monster, but this guy right here, he has a target. I don't see the difference, okay? Well, actually, no, I do. I do see the difference. And I'm sorry, and unfortunately, I'm going to say it. That guy can get away with this shit. The other guy can't. And I think it has to do with the color of his skin. Yeah, so I see it. I think that's what it is. And I hate to put it this way, but I'm just going to say that. All right? This guy is favorable to a lot of people. The other guy, not so much. But if he had turned his life to Christ, or if he had done that, I'm just wondering. I feel like it just, yeah. And I always look at the content creators that cover. Okay? Look at the content creators that cover. All right? You have a whole sector of Diddy, but not a whole sector of Russell Brand. Just not buying it. Something's off. But hey, same energy. We're going to match energies. That's what we're going to do. Okay? That's how I feel. But shout out to everybody. And thank you guys for joining me. Now, hold up. He has a halo. Oh my God. Right. You barely hear people report on that guy. You barely hear people report on Mike Jeffries, another guy who, by the way, has had like another 40 victims. Barely hear the people. Like, I'm like, this is interesting. Is it about hip hop? Is it about culture? What is it about that we're not meeting energies? We have to meet energies. I'm sorry. So we're going to do our best here. I may not get 1,000 people in the chat, but hey, you know what? We're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to do our little thing right here. That's right. Yes. And I've said Simmons too before. I've had that slip because every time I talked about Russell Simmons and then Russell Brand, these Russells are everywhere. Something about the name Russell. Shout out to the Russells out there. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Jen, shout out to you, Jen. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. I'll check my emails because I think people have emailed me here. I'll check them out. Thank you, guys. Shout out to everybody. Now, let me shout out some of the people. Paige, thank you. Morris, thank you. Dee Dee, thank you. Measured Man, thank you. Thank you. The Duck, thank you. Dee Dee, thank you. Mel, thank you. Saidela, thank you. Just an Average, Just, thank you. Snowfire, thank you twice. I appreciate you. Morris, thank you. The Duck, thank you again. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate you guys being here. I am going to work on a clip that's like a thank you clip for meeting whatever goal I have there. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for allowing me to be here and talk to you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go get some rest. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Bye.